Every business has a story, but there's one question every business should answer. Why should I choose you? Real businesses, real answers. Why should I choose you? A multimedia podcast series to help business focus in on the value they bring to their communities.
Hey, thanks for joining us again for another episode of Why Should I Choose You? Today, we are actually at Dan Figler's Fitness Center here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I'm Mike Sirocco, the host here, and we are just so grateful that you've taken your time to do this, Dan. Thank you.
Absolutely. Welcome to Smash House Gym.
Yeah, this is the real deal here. Dan has been through some battles. He overcame some amazing challenges, and I'll let him share more about that. But how long have you been doing this, Dan?
So I'm 40 now, I can say that, and I've been doing fitness since I was about 7 years old. I started competing when I was 13 years old, and I've been doing it a long time. Okay. Seen a lot of faces come and go. Yeah. I probably had, I would say, easily over 1,000 clients throughout my time of being involved in the fitness industry. So
man,
I've seen it all.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, man. And so what got you into it? What made you kind of go down this road?
You know what? When I was 7 years old, my dad had a buddy that was retiring out of lifting weights, and he was moving out of the state where we were living, and you know, we got that equipment, and instead of going out and causing trouble, I was lifting weights and trying to build a body, essentially, on myself. I was a huge fan of World Strongman, if you all seen it on ESPN. Mm-hmm. Bill Kazmaier was the guy, the go-to, and I wanted to be strong, and that was it. Be capable by myself.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing, is how capable you can become. And it's huge on the brain, you know, the mind, and obviously the heart to want to do it. Mm-hmm. And but I love fitness. I love helping people out, and you know, if you'll listen and learn, apply, believe, you'll achieve. You know what I mean? So that's where we're at.
That's awesome. And I love the Hulk. I mean, as a kid, I remember the old school Hulk with Dr. David Banner, you know.
Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, man.
Lou Ferrigno.
You don't want to see me when I'm angry. I was like a little 5-year-old running around taking my shirt off. And
that's it.
You know,
Hulkamania time, right?
Yeah, man. And Dan, you have been through something in your life that I'm grateful you're willing to share it, and I believe your story will encourage other people how you overcame the accident you were in. Would you share
Correct.
that?
Yeah, absolutely. So May 7th, 2017, I was ran over by a drunk driver, essentially left for dead. I was DOA, dead on arrival. They did the whole clear, trach, the whole kit and caboodle, and I'm obviously here, but it definitely changed my life, and it humbled me for sure. And you know, it made me more want to help people out who were, got told essentially, I was told I'm never gonna walk again, proper talking, speech impediment and stuff like that. So I had brain tears, I broke my neck, my jaw, my eye socket, cut my tendons on my arm, my wrist. That's my hands going all the way up because the tendon, this is where the truck drove off.
Gosh.
And you know, here I am helping other people out because doctors said, you're not gonna be able to do this and not do that. And I said, why are you comparing me to the book? You know, I'm not a 6-year-old. I was on warfarin, which is like the worst blood thinner. I was peeing blood. And they're like, oh, it's normal, it's normal. And any doctor that tells you bleeding or pooping blood is like not correct and just feeding me medicine. So I sort of went into this further. I started looking. I've traveled all over the world to find out really what gets the body better. So I realized less is more. We're always taught more this, more protein, more calories, but for what? Mm-hmm. For what? You know what I mean? So what the accident did was it woke me up to realize like what I should be doing and not be following or listening because it's a paid study and it's false information. Yeah. So I want to be as healthy and get back to my strength, my conditioning, my capabilities as possible. So after my accident, it woke me up more so. I educated myself even further, and I'm still educating. We're learning something every day from somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I meet someone, I'm either teaching them something, learning from them, helping them, or hurting them, right? 4 things we meet people for in life. That's it, right? So we're essentially, this video, maybe we're helping somebody out who's lost and not sure where to go. Maybe they need a direction into fitness or nutrition or whatever it is, or just a good guy to ask questions on, you know what I mean? Whether it's you or myself or whatever it is, we're trying to get education out there and let people know that there is people that specialize in things, and you know, you might have another answer instead of a dead end.
Absolutely, and so many people need that, and a lot of times people don't know where to turn, and they'll keep it to themselves. But coming here and knowing you for years, it's inspiring to, one, hear the story that Dan just shared, but the other part to that is you walk the walk and you talk the talk. I mean, when it comes to fitness and health and all around, just the whole, we talked about grounding earlier.
Correct.
And so definitely, if you need or you'd like to learn more, definitely come check out Fig's Fitness here in Myrtle Beach, borderline Conway. But before we wrap up, what if I was to say why should people come to your gym and personally get trained by you? And again, I always say this because a lot of times, like yourself, you've shared to me, I already know the why in my mind, but what's your answer to that? Why would you say, hey, come here, get trained by Dan? Tell me.
Besides the fact that I'm not cocky, I'm confident, just because I've been educated so well. I've traveled the world. I have lots of experience. I've broken world records. So I walk it like I talk it.
Yeah.
But I love helping people. And if you're going to listen, learn, and apply, I can definitely help you out. The biggest thing is wanting to believe someone else instead of the BS that we've been fed, and that's why we're probably stuck in a rut, not making change. Everybody's individually different. I can train you. I can't train him the same way I train you.
Yeah.
Everybody's body's different, capabilities, injuries. Right. I'm an injury prevention specialist. So I cover all aspects, rehabilitation. I have clients from 13 years old to my oldest now is 91 years old. 91
Amazing.
Years old, and helping him get through arthritis. And can you get better even at 91? Yes, you can. And the reason is because if we don't use it, we lose it. Mm-hmm. So if you start getting mobility, keep the body moving in flow of things, you will get better. And not overnight, it takes time like anything. The older we get, it takes a little bit, you'll still get there, just it's gonna be a little bit longer, you know what I mean? So we have to have this in mind that anything is achievable. You can't say, I can't, because you're already telling yourself something negative that you didn't even try. So give yourself, don't doubt yourself so much and try. Let the body let you know, like, hey, maybe not today. We get back on the horse, try it again tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. It's just keeping positive and not being a Debbie Downer, a negative person, Life is too short to stress on BS that we can't control. So worry about one day at a time. Let's get some fitness in today. Don't procrastinate. Tomorrow, turn to the next week, turn to the next month, next year, and then next we're old and incapable. And the biggest thing for me is to make people capable and believe, so.
That's awesome. And what Dan shared, this applies to running a business.
Correct.
Same philosophy is, you can't be looking too far ahead. If you could win today and go out there and hit the gym with a business, you don't give up. You just keep being pushing forward on good days, bad days, and just like if you come here, I feel like you could help businesses too because of
it's mindset.
Yeah,
you gotta have a proper mindset.
And what Dan overcame, that just goes to show that. And you had mentioned age. It doesn't matter. You just have to just push forward, take it a day at a time, one step at a time, and it doesn't happen overnight.
Correct.
Yeah,
right.
And so a tip, really, if someone wanted to get started, again, it sounds like you kind of covered it, but like just one just big hard-hitting tip that would say, hey, if you want to get started with fitness, getting your life, maybe you want to lose a few pounds or you just want to feel better, what would you say that would be?
I would say start today, and you could do something so simple as push-ups at home, and if you can't do something so simple, adjust the exercise on your knees or squats. Start exercising today. Go for a walk. Something to get blood flow in the body in motion, because if we don't use it, we lose it. I've said this before. It's a huge one of my mottos. Nothing truly great ever came from a comfort zone. So you really want to get out of your comfort zone and start small. I'm not telling you to go tomorrow to the gym and work out for an hour, but listen, if you can go maybe up and down the steps or walk down the road and back, get something in motion to start, let's not overdo it. Start small, baby steps, right? Nothing is overnight, but long term, it will only get better. It will only get easier the more you do it. Like any job, any relationship, the more you put into it, the more you get out of it, right? This is huge in anything across the board, right?
Absolutely. Man, that's great stuff. And even, again, for people that maybe haven't gotten started yet, whether it's fitness or or changing your thinking or getting into a business, just get started. You don't, I've said it before, you don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started, right? You got to get started. And whether it's going for a walk or some push-ups like Dan shared, get started. And Dan, man, thank you so much. It was awesome.
Yeah, no problem. Awesome doing it with you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so good. And I just, every time I come in his gym here, I'm inspired, and the story again is amazing. So thank you for joining us today on Why Should I Choose You? You could find us on YouTube. You could call me directly, 843-997-0228, if you want to share your testimony, or you want to inspire a business with why clients should come to you. The other thing I like to share is it doesn't matter if you haven't started yet, just get started, and you call us and we'll motivate you too. We'll get you going. So thank you again. We appreciate it. And Dan, again, Figs Fitness Center. Come check them out here in
Smash House Gym.
Yeah, check it out. Have a great day. Thank you.
Be good, guys.
Every business has a story, but there's one question every business should answer. Why should I choose you? Real businesses, real answers. Why should I choose you? A multimedia podcast series to help business focus in on the value they bring to their communities.